everyone, you know that feeling, right? You've got this big, exciting goal, you're super motivated for like a day, and then poof, nothing happens. That first step just feels massive. Well, today we're gonna break down a really simple but seriously powerful technique called the 2-minute rule. It's designed to help you crush that procrastination and finally get those good habits to stick. So, first things first, let's talk about the problem we're actually trying to solve here. I call it the procrastination trap. And you know exactly what it is. It's that super frustrating cycle of wanting to start something new, but you just never quite get there. But why? I mean, really, why is starting something new so incredibly hard? We've got the desire, right? We know the goal, but actually getting going? Man, it feels like trying to push a boulder uphill. So what is going on inside our heads that creates all that resistance? And here it is. This is the heart of the problem. The thing is, we aim for perfection, not for progress. We get all inspired, right? We're gonna run a marathon or read a book every single week. And those goals are awesome, but they're so huge that the starting line feels like it's a million miles away. We get completely overwhelmed by just how big the task is, and so we put it off. We tell ourselves we'll do it when we're ready, which, let's be honest, usually means never. Okay, so how do we get out of this trap? Well, the answer is so simple, it's almost funny. And honestly, that's what makes it so brilliant. Let's dive into what's known as the 2-minute rule. Yep, that's it. That's the whole rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. No matter what your big goal is, you just shrink it down, way down, until the very first step takes less than 120 seconds. See, this isn't about crushing your entire goal on day one. It's about one thing: making the act of starting totally and completely frictionless. Okay, check this out, because this is where it clicks. Your big goal might be to read 30 minutes every night. Forget that. Your new goal is to read 1 page. Want to go for a 3-mile run? Nope. Your goal now is to just put on your running shoes. See the shift? It's not about studying for an hour, it's about just opening your notes. It's not about doing 50 push-ups, it's about doing 1 push-up. The whole idea is to master the art of just showing up. You can always keep going, for sure, but the real win, that happens the moment you start. And this quote just nails the psychology behind it. The goal is to make your habits so easy to start that failing becomes embarrassing. I mean, think about it. Can you really look yourself in the mirror and say you don't have time to read 1 single page, or that you're just too wiped out to do 1 push-up? Of course not. By making the task, as the author calls it, ridiculously small, you literally strip away every single excuse you could possibly come up with until doing it is the only sane option left. Okay, I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds way too simple to actually work. But trust me, there's some really solid science behind why focusing on the start is so powerful. So let's get into the mechanics of why our brains love this. So why does it work so well? Well, first, it completely demolishes the hardest part, which is just getting started. I mean, an object in motion stays in motion, right? It's way easier to continue than it is to begin. Plus, every time you do your little 2-minute task, you get a small win. It's like a little hit of dopamine that tells your brain, hey, we did it. And that builds real momentum. It totally shifts your focus away from intensity and puts it right where it belongs for building habits, on consistency. And this right here, this is the main takeaway. It's not about how intense your work is, it's all about the consistency of the action. Think of it like this. Building a habit is like trying to carve a path through a dense forest. Going in once with a ton of energy for a whole day won't do much in the long run. But if you walk that same path every single day, even for just a couple of minutes, eventually you're gonna have a clear, easy to follow trail. That's exactly what you're doing in your brain, strengthening those neural pathways with repetition until the behavior just becomes automatic. All right, so we get the why. It makes sense. Now let's talk about the how. How can you actually put this into practice? Here's a super practical framework you can apply to, well, pretty much any goal you can think of. Okay, it's a simple 4-step process. First, you've got to identify your goal. What do you really want to achieve? Step 2, scale it way down. What is the 2-minute gateway version of that goal? Third, and this is key, you have to master the start. Your only job, your only focus is to do that 2-minute version consistently. Don't even think about doing more, just show up. And finally, you expand naturally. Once putting on your running shoes becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth, you'll just find yourself wanting to go for a run. The rest just kind of takes care of itself. Okay, now we get to what is, for me, the most powerful and profound part of this whole idea. Because this rule, it's not just about changing the things you do. It's about fundamentally changing who you believe you are. Listen to this. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Just let that sink in for a second. Your identity isn't some fixed thing you're born with. It's just the sum total of your actions. So every single time you do a habit, it doesn't matter how small, you are literally casting a vote for the kind of person you want to be. So let's just imagine for a second, you do one single push-up. That's it. Just one. Seems pretty insignificant, right? Just a tiny little drop in the ocean of your big fitness goals. But that one push-up, that is one vote for I am a person who exercises. It's actual, tangible evidence. You stop being someone who just wants to be fit, and you become someone who is exercising right in that moment. Reading one page isn't just a task. It's a vote that says, I am a reader. You're literally feeding your brain proof of this new identity. And that is how real, profound, lasting change actually happens. It's not from some huge, heroic, one-time effort. It's from the slow, steady pileup of thousands and thousands of these tiny little votes. You don't just wake up and decide to be a new person. You build that person, one tiny 2-minute action at a time. So, I want to leave you with this question. It's not about what massive, life-changing goal you're going to tackle tomorrow. No, it's way simpler and way more powerful than that. Just think about today. What vote will you cast for yourself today? What's the one simple 2-minute action you can take to start becoming the person you truly want to be?